Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. Holly Claire with the Social Media Advisor. And I'm so excited because today's the day I get to showcase the people who are part of my team. And if you haven't watched it, take a minute to watch the one I just did on live for Facebook about Nikki of Marvel Marketing Squad. And this video is going to be all about Mr. Jeff Milton of Marketing Progress. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
So it's no surprise that I met Jeff through Nikki. They happen to be engaged, so congratulations. And with that news, I've learned so much about the process of marketing your business because I just focus on social media. I don't want to focus on all of the steps it takes to fully market your business and develop sales processes, but that is Jeff. And so, Jeff, I'd love for you to talk briefly about your background, how you've gotten the experience of getting yourself to the point where you've got marketing progress, and then let's introduce marketing progress.
Well, I got a BFA from Memphis College of Art in design. And at the time I was doing multimedia CD-ROMs and then quickly was replaced by the internet. But all of that meant coding and graphics. And I was really, really focused on user experience and making sure that we convey emotions and all of the things that go into art, really, creating, compelling interactions. And so I ended up starting my own company because I had so many customers. I was getting kind of freaked out because I felt like I needed to formalize it, and I did that my second year in college, and then I've been running different iterations of my marketing company ever since. Re-rolled it as Marketing Progress when I moved back up here to Colorado to raise my kids. So,
I love that. So I had the pleasure of getting the opportunity to learn the life cycle of how you work with people, and it was a really cool process because you actually revamped my entire website that I've been nurturing and working on for about 10 years. And you took, in the interview process, you took the time to really get to know me as a person, what drives me, what keeps me going. You've analyzed and audited the content that we're creating, through the website, through blogs, through videos, through social media updates. And you really took the time to just kind of digest all of that. And you delivered such a beautiful product as far as the website goes. And I mean, the experience was awesome. And honestly, I was really very much hands off on a lot of it. And, you presented multiple times, different versions of things. Mm-hmm. I am beyond thrilled with it. Okay. What it showed me in the process of it all was how you get to work with others. And it's been so easy to refer you after that because of the fact that you're a great communicator, which technical people usually aren't. So you've got a nice mix of technical and communicative. So let's talk about how you work with others, because what you provided for me was the website, but there's so much more than that.
Well, it comes from being an artist first. And being an artist, it's all about creating compelling engagements. And a good artist doesn't just have one style. They have lots of different styles, and they understand the language of style. And so when I am going through like a discovery session or a get to know you session, I'm going to ask questions on who you really are, where your boundaries are, and those kind of questions. When we get to the boundaries, I'm like, relax. I'm not. This is not a challenge. We're just trying to find where's your center. And then where are your edges? And in doing that, we really get to understand the individual. And sometimes if it's a business and there's multiple individuals that create the brand for that business or that try to establish the brand voice for that business, I'll interview everybody. one-on-one and then as a group. So that way I can see what the group dynamic is like and what I can see what the individual dynamic is like. And that allows me to produce marketing materials and logos and websites and brochures and all of that stuff that needs to come together in order to really make you look, to really represent you and your company in the way that you intend. And so everything that I do is drastically different from each other because it is a representation of that person or that company.
Yes, so much so. I've seen a lot of your work. Nikki actually commented on the work you did on her website and logo, and it is beautiful. Not only is it beautiful, but it's functional. And that's what's cool too, because it is searchable. The tools are awesome and easy to manage. And in addition to that, you provide hosting, which is fantastic as well. Because those of us who've had challenges with email in the past know that you've got to rely on a good host, and not only host, but website host.
Yeah. I'm not just reselling somebody else's hosting. This is actually a hosting architecture. So I have this kind of techie nerdy side of me. And I've been building, I started building the VAX systems with a team at the University of Memphis while I was still in high school. And so all of that Unix, Linux, all that crazy tech stuff comes together, and I'm able to construct a full hosting platform built on Amazon Web Services, which hosts things like Netflix and, basically all of the big software as a service companies are hosted on Amazon Web Services. And they are fantastic and robust. But that doesn't mean that in and of itself is everything. You still have to have the intelligence to craft a secure platform. And the platform that I've crafted has lots of layers of security and little robots that scan the incoming traffic and all this crazy stuff. And at the end of the day, what it means is your website doesn't get hacked. It's backed up every day. We can retrieve those backups. You can log into your control panel and pull a backup. You can automate a backup. You can do all of that good stuff to make sure that your investment stays safe. And in addition to that, I run security scans on your site to make sure that everything is clean and good and running and patched. And, that's it's a little more hands-on, but it really makes a difference.
It does. And most of us who have a website want to do business, that we aren't wanting to think about our website or our emails every day. I want to sit down, be intentional about the time I'm emailing, know that my website is working for me, doing what it needs to do, so I can go about doing what I love to do every day.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, you solve the pain point of having to worry about that. And that's powerful for me as an end user, because I don't want to have to think about it. I'm technical. I know it. I could do magic, right? Mm-hmm. But it's not my specialty. I could be good at it, but I can't be great at it. And I can't be awesome at it because it's not what I live and breathe every single day.
Well, so it's probably not a commonly known thing, but I host a municipality's websites, plural, parks and rec and police department and the town side and all of that. And boy, if you think that there are a lot of security issues for your business's website, municipalities have it in spades. And so honestly, I've constructed out, most of the things that I've constructed out was to protect them as being one of my bigger clients, and you get the benefit of it.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
I sure do.
Right? At the end of the day, it just works, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I just want to turn it on and know that it's working, and I'm not getting spammed, and people are seeing my stuff. Yep. So that's been really valuable. Now, you mentioned a little bit when you interview the business owners, the executives who are hiring you. So that's entrepreneurs all the way up to people who have employees. So you mentioned municipalities. that's a group that has at least, 15 to 300. But you also work with a small business owner that has under 15 employees and, maybe solo and needs something really nicely built to really showcase the quality of work that they do. So you work with the owners, but also the sales team to develop marketing processes for them as well. Let's talk about what that looks like.
Well, to me, there has always been a great divide between sales and marketing. And half the time, one department doesn't know what the other department is doing, even if those departments are just two different people. Yeah. And to me, marketing is a direct support of sales. And that means that salespeople need to be in on the marketing. They need to know what the communication looks like. They need to know what's coming. They also need to be keyed into all of the channels where the messages are going out, right? So I sort of look at it in a bigger picture, sort of like this. It's my job to make sure that you look great and that you look like you. And it's my job to get you out to the party. And it's Nikki's job to make sure that you sound intelligent and that you're on message and that you're timely. And it's your job to make sure that those people meet all the right people. And when all the people start to talk about you and they go, well, who is this person? And they point back, you need to look good. And so that's how it sort of all goes full circle. You really need to have each member of the team working for you in order to really present well.
Yes. Very true. That's a great description. I love the imagery of bringing you to the party and having the conversation, showing up, being social, and building those connections and growing from there. It's extraordinarily valuable. Nikki also shared great email, great hosting, secure websites, beautiful artistic look and feel, and all the tech knowledge worth every penny. Absolutely. I do believe that there are people out there who create websites for way too much money, and people who don't have realistic expectations of what the budget should be, and expect it to be too small. And when you look at the value of time, you really have to look at someone's total value. Their investment in you is much more than the time they're actually working on your project. So, the monthly fee that I have for my clients, same thing for Nikki, same thing for you. You've got monthly and flat rate options. We all do. That we can tend to undervalue some of our time. And so for someone to come to the floor and say, can you give me a discount? Can we negotiate something here? It's challenging. So I just encourage everyone to invest, set aside money if you have to, invest in the quality that you really want for your brand and for your marketing and for your social media, because it is worth it. It is worth the knowledge and expertise that we all have. And our time is essentially valuable, just as yours is. But if you really want top quality, you're going to want to make an investment. And that's quality in your emails, quality in your site, quality in your logo, quality in all of your marketing aspects. And that's what the three of us have brought to the table. And that's what I love about the three of us coming together in this way, to be able to deliver high quality to the small business market here in the state of Colorado and beyond. We serve clients all over the United States. We do have clients in Israel, Canada, and Australia. And so it's been awesome. If we can speak the language, it's a great opportunity. So, Jeff, what is the big takeaway that you would like to share with the audience?
Well, I just want people to understand that when I'm talking with you, I'm going to ask questions to find out where you want to go. And we're going to build a website that matches your growth. So we're not, I don't think any of us here are the cheapest. We're not the most expensive. because we're sort of midpoint priced because we want to make sure that we establish a good, solid relationship. And I have customers I've had for 20 years who love me. I've had the municipality for over 10 years. So that's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for quality people that I can have solid relationships with.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it has been an absolute joy to be able to share you with the world, Jeff. And thank you so much for taking time to share with us. I will be sharing below in the comments his contact information, ways to get in connection with all of his social channels as well. Make sure you connect there, guys. And if you want a private introduction, I'm happy to do that. But, you know, really, as a team, we all work together. We know when is the best opportunity to bring the others in. So reach out to any one of us. We can start you down that process and let you know what it looks like for your brand and bring you to the highest quality this year. So thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Nikki, because I can see you typing away. Thank you to all the viewers. If you watch this now or later, please comment something below. We appreciate you. Let's be awesome in social media, marketing, and branding. Cheers.